Welcome to the Nomad Love and Community Podcast, episode 18. I'm Sophia Chen with James Mitchell. Today, we're tackling skill swap nights. Turn one microclass into a nomad tribe in 7 days so you can build stronger relationships and community while living the nomad life. Quick snapshot before we dive in. You'll get 3 practical strategies, a tiny daily prep habit, an appearance plus space cue that signals approachability, and 3 communication frames with exact scripts. We'll walk a real nomad through hosting a 60-minute skill swap, give you a day-by-day 7-step launch checklist, and share a ready-made template in our course if you want to skip the guesswork. Picture this. You arrive in a new city, suitcase in one hand, phone full of places to go, but no one to call. You sit at a cafe for 2 hours, overhear laughter at the next table, and suddenly the apartment feels louder than it did the day before. That quiet hits, and you wonder how to make the faces you meet become people you see again.
I get that. I remember landing in Lisbon, thinking I'd be surrounded by friends because everyone's a nomad, only to realize I knew exactly 2 people. I'd go out, meet someone great, but those connections fizzled because there was no structure to make them stick. Presence beats perfection, but a little structure helps you show up.
Exactly. That's why skill swap nights work. Teaching and learning create rapid reciprocity. If someone shares a 5-minute tip and you share a 5-minute tip, you've traded value and identity. Suddenly, you're not strangers. You're collaborators. Let's role-play a real scenario so listeners can hear how simple this can be.
All right. Imagine Maya, a freelance UX designer who's new in town. She's got a small co-working corner, space for 8 to 12 people, and 60 minutes on a Tuesday night. Maya's goal? Host a first skill swap, teach a tiny UX hack, and end with 3 people wanting to hang out again. Sophia, how does Maya prep?
Maya uses what I call the 5-minute daily prep stack. Day of, she does 3 things. 1, guest list touchpoint, a quick message to allies and RSVPs. 2, a 3-minute outline for her demo. What to show, what to ask, what to invite. And 3, the tidy queue, a 5-item checklist to make the space feel intentional. Habit stack it after your morning coffee or during a walk, so hosting is never more than 5 minutes away. Here's the exact daily script Maya uses. Hey, excited for Tuesday. Quick heads up, I'll bring a 10-minute UX demo plus time for questions. Can you bring one example you're proud of to share? One short message keeps expectations clear and creates small commitment.
Love that. On appearance and space, I suggest a signature grooming cue and a 3-item setup that says, I know what I'm doing, but I'm friendly. For men and anyone who appreciates a direct cue, a crisp, casual shirt that's clean and wrinkle-free, a tidy beard or hair, and a simple scent, not overpowering. The 3-item room setup, warm lighting, clustered seating for eye contact, and 1 demo tool visible on a table. Make those 3 things a ritual. 5 minutes before guests arrive, dim a lamp, arrange chairs into a semicircle, and place your demo tablet or notebook where everyone can see it. Those cues create approachability and competence at the same time.
Now, the heart of it, communication frames. These are tiny scripts that move people from listening to sharing and then to planning a follow-up. Frame 1 is teach to share. I'll demo this 5-minute trick, then I'd love one person to share a related tip. No pressure. Frame 2 is the curiosity pivot. After a demo, ask, what surprised you about that? How would you use it in your work or travels? Frame 3 is the gentle invite. At the end, would you like to keep this going? We're doing a follow-up coffee plus mini swap next Tuesday. Who's in?
Let me give exact lines you can steal. Opening. Hey everyone, I'm Maya. Tonight I'll show a 7-step trick to speed up wireframes in Figma. After that, I want 1 volunteer to do a 2-minute share. Keep it informal. Teach us 1 thing you've used. Mid-event pivot. That was great. Quick show of hands. Who would try this in the next week? Tell us how you'd adapt it. Closing invite. I'm meeting a few of you for Coffee Friday to swap more tips. Want to join? Drop your number or follow me on the event thread.
Curious. Let's walk a tight 60-minute timeline so listeners can visualize it. welcome and code of conduct, 5 minutes, demo, 10 minutes, volunteer shares, 20 minutes, 4 volunteers times 4 to 5 minutes each or fewer with longer Q&A, group synthesis and pairing, 15 minutes, closing and follow-up sign-ups, 10 minutes. That keeps energy high and gives structure without feeling rigid.
Handling quiet attendees. Invite low-cost participation. Say, if speaking up isn't your style, pass me a note with a tip you use and I'll read it aloud with credit. For uneven turnout, pivot to deeper hands-on feedback or a mini workshop where 2 people work together and rotate. Treat the first night as a soft launch. Numbers matter less than the quality of conversation.
Follow-up is where friendships form. Use a one-line follow-up message within 24 hours. Thanks for coming. Loved your energy. Who's up for a coffee plus mini swap Friday? Drop a yes and I'll DM details. Then tag people based on shared interests. Design chat at Aisha at Tom. Want to grab that coffee? Small, specific asks turn warm strangers into plans.
Okay, 1-week action checklist, exactly as promised. Day 1, announce on your channels and post the 60-minute outline. Day 2, recruit 2 to 3 allies, friends or coworkers who will co-host or bring guests. Day 3, finalize your 10-minute demo and 2 backup prompts. Day 4, prep your grooming queue and the 3-item room setup. Day 5, send reminder to RSVP list and ask for one thing attendees will bring. Day 6, run a 5-minute ID the space. Day 7, host, record names, and send the follow-up within 24 hours.
If you want templates, the announcement text, the RSVP message, the code of conduct line, and the follow-up script, we put them in the Nomad Circle Builder course. It's a short starter guide with copy and paste messages, timing templates, and troubleshooting checklists, so your first night doesn't feel like trial by fire.
Final troubleshooting tips. Keep the stakes low, recruit allies, and limit your production. Don't over-prepare snacks or slides. People come for connection, not a polished lecture. And remember, build the habit, become the man or the person who brings regular, low-effort rituals into the community.
Recap in 30 seconds. 1. Daily 5-minute prep stack to remove friction. 2. Signature grooming and 3-item room setup to signal competence and warmth. 3. 3 communication frames with exact scripts to convert demos into follow-ups. Execute the 7-step checklist this week and treat the first night as a practice run. If you're ready to accelerate, enroll in the Nomad Circle Builder course. It has the event templates, follow-up scripts, and a short module on cultural prompts for multi-language groups. Use the show notes link to find the starter pack and community forum where hosts swap what worked.
We'll also drop a sample 60-minute timeline and the exact RSVP and follow-up copy in the notes. Try it this week. Announce, recruit 3 allies, run a soft launch, and tell us how it went. Presence beats perfection. Start small, iterate fast.
That's our practical advice for today. Building strong connections is part of building a successful nomad life. Optimize yourself, connect deeper, live freer.